the US, the United States has postponed the enforcement of threatened tariffs on imports coming in from Canada and Mexico for at least 30 days. President Donald Trump announced on Monday, a day after the US imposed hefty 25% tariffs on the two key trade partners, risking a trade war between them. Now, the US president held two phone calls with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and also talked to Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum ahead of deciding to pause the tariffs. However, the 10% tariff on China is set to go into effect from today onwards. But remember, Donald Trump directed a 25% tariffs on most imports coming in from Canada, Mexico, and 10% on the goods coming in from China, citing national security concerns related to illegal immigration and drug trafficking, and the measure was to go into effect from today onwards. Now, Canada and Mexico announced counter tariffs in retaliation. The Canadian Prime Minister said that the US president agreed to pause the tariffs for at least 30 days after Ottawa promised more cooperation on border concerns raised by Donald Trump and agreed to boost border security efforts as well. That's the reaction coming in from Justin Trudeau's office. So that's the word that Justin Trudeau has given out. As far as those 25% tariffs were concerned, they also offered a counter tariff coming into the picture. But then they took the action, and for now, the tariff has been postponed by 30 days at least. But as far as the China's picture is concerned, that 10% tariff that was announced by Donald Trump's administration will come into effect from today. Now, immediately after Trudeau's announcement, Trump also confirmed the development, and I'm going to quote those lines here, that I'm very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariff announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not a final economic deal with Canada can be structured, fairness for all. So that we have heard what Justin Trudeau had to say. We have got to know what Donald Trump also has to say. But what about Mexico? What has the president of Mexico said in this? Earlier on Monday, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum also announced that the US agreed to suspend the implementation of Trump's tariffs after a quote-unquote very good conversation with the Republican leader. Remember, Donald Trump had two phone calls, one with the Mexican president and also with Justin Trudeau. Now, Claudia Sheinbaum said that Mexico would immediately deploy 10,000 National Guard soldiers to its northern border to curb the flow of illicit drugs to the US with a particular focus on fentanyl.